afternoon, everyone. Welcome back to the Brewing Bollocks podcast with myself, Bobby K, and Kuva99. This week, it's the second day of autumn, I would say, even though it's not officially autumn, but the leaves are falling. It's howling a gale. It's bloody cold. So we're doing an autumn show. So today we're joined by Miss Mia and Auntie Kate is in the house. But first, Bobby, what's been brewing this week?
I don't know. I got a little bit confused there. When you were looking over, I wasn't sure if you were looking over at me or if you were looking outside. So we need to come up with something for that. But what's brewing is cookies.
How are you brewing a cookie?
I'm not allowed to eat cookies. Cookies.
Fair enough. Are you having something with your cookie?
Hopefully soon.
And of course, it is not a chocolate bar, because if it was a chocolate bar, it looks something like this. So
biscuit. There's a Kit Kat logo on it.
For God's sake, Bobby. There he goes. If he throws that,
Ben, have you seen those?
There's another one.
Have you seen those Kit Kats that are like birthday cake flavor and stuff?
They've still got chocolate in them, Kuva. Therefore, they are chocolate.
What is cream? They say it's cream.
It's chocolate.
No, it's not.
Stop arguing with the truth, Coves, because you like to argue with the truth even when it hits you in the face. But firstly, Coves, what's been brewing this week? Again.
Well, clearly not your association with truthful things and facts. So, other than that, it's all aboard the hands train, isn't it? Toxic alert. Hit it, Ben.
Here we go. We didn't even get 5 minutes into the show, Coves.
Correct. North London Derby. Hit it again. That'll do.
Come on, you Spurs.
One more.
I can't. If I keep on playing the toxic alert, we're going to get done for copyright. But we're going to move on. Kate, what's been brewing this week, miss?
Not a lot, really. Just building up to the North London Derby at the weekend. Come on.
For God's sake.
Trust the token brown guy to come on the show and be the only one that stays on the rails with you, Benny.
Absolutely.
Cookies.
It's absolutely. This is why I trust you with running my show, Bobby, because you're the only one that stays on the task. This is why you're the one.
Oh, you're being serious. Oh, sorry.
And finally, Mia, what's been brewing this week?
A lot of your coffee, because I've been drinking it. It's very nice, I must say.
Of course it is. Before we go on to the first topic of talking about this lovely season of autumn, which we all wear in lovely jumpers, let's see who is in the chat. We've got this man who I don't know who it is, but big up. We got Chris Peters. Hello, Chris. Hopefully you're doing well. Lily White Lane's in the chat. Hello, Robbie. Good to see you.
Big up, Robbie. Hope you're feeling better, buddy.
Mark Cousins, the sheriff. Hello. Good to see you, sheriff. We've got, I don't know who this person is either. We've got Mark Cook. Big up. Hello. Hopefully you're well. We've got, look at this. Look at this.
Is that Vin?
Look at this foul person who's in my chat.
Big up, Vinny.
Everyone in chat, boo him. Boo.
Big up, Vinny. Boo.
Unacceptable you're here, but good up. Good to see you, Vin. Good to see you. We got.
Did I just hear Armin Graham?
Good to see you in here. Good to see you, Drew La. We've got Stuart in the house saying afternoon, Ben, Bobby, and hope everyone is okay. Vinny's laughing as well. Mia looks very purpley. Nice colour. I mean, can't say that in here. It's mildly. You can't say that in here. Hope you guys are well. Big up, Ben. Good to see you. Morning, all. Ben is bringing back his cookie hatred into 5784. Same bollocks, different yet. Absolutely. Have a sweet New Year. Shana Tova. We got Ellie's in the house, of course. Ellie's in the house. We got Simon D. Good to see you, Simon. Don't time out Vinny, otherwise he'll be coming for you, mate. Everyone's booing Vinny. Everyone's booing. Boo, Vinny. But Long time no see, Vinny. Good to see you in chat. But yeah, it's my favourite season of the year. So we're gonna talk about
Here. I got something for Vinny, buddy. I got something for Vinny. Here you go, Vinny. That's for you, buddy.
Is it a silver medal? Because that's where.
Yeah, that's little case silver medal. So just share it with Vinny because they know what second place is. Then.
Shouldn't it be bottle shaped? Because that's what they're used to, isn't it?
Yeah, it should be this shaped.
But this is little case, so technically, actually, yeah, he did bottle it, didn't he?
No, it's certainly not.
He did score in the final.
Should we start off with a little challenge I've got here?
Yeah, all right.
Yeah, I'm challenging Ben to share this is it. This is it. Would you care to read out what you see on the packet there, Ben?
I don't see what's on the screen there, Kira. I can't see it.
Here, I'll bring it back up for you, Benny. There you go.
There we go.
Well, no, it's breaking.
Maybe it's glitching on your end. I'll get it, Benny. I got you. Don't worry. There it is.
It's broken, Bobby. It's broken.
Oh man!
Put particular attention into the underwear. It says Kit Kat, confirming that it is a Kit Kat. Crisp wafers in birthday cake flavored white cream with sprinkles.
I'm
not tolerating that.
I don't know what he's reading, but
I'm not tolerating that. The way he's going on about the white cream, white this, white that, white.
Why do you want a white Kit Kat, Cuba? Why not a brown one? What's wrong with the brown one? What's wrong with the brown one?
Want the biscuit? I'll go for that.
At least there is a brown one. There's no Caramac version.
I think there is now.
There is.
There is. Yeah.
Oh, I want some of that.
There's
Sounds
caramel.
good.
There's a caramel Kit Kat here. It's the red packaging, and it's got like a bronzy kind of little thing at the end, a little thing in the corner there to say caramel, right? So
they are. But it is my favourite season of the year.
Christmas.
What is your favourite thing to do in the season of autumn? I know autumn for Bobby because he's American. No, he's not American. Don't you say he's American? You're not really American, Bobby.
I was saying, man.
The fall in America, as they call it, in North America, is one of the most famous holidays in North America. What's your favourite thing to do in the fall season, Bobby?
There's only one thing to do in fall. There's one thing and one thing only, and I live for it and I wait for it all year, and that is go trick or treating on Halloween, baby.
Whoa!
That's it. And something about pumpkins and pumpkin spice, but I'll let other people share some of the glory. I don't want to take it all because if I give all the best answers, then by the time we get to me, she give me like.
Well, you can have the same. People can have the same things, Bobby. They can. We're not selfish here. Why is autumn?
We're not.
Because it just is.
I like to go. Nice. I like to go trick or treating sort of midnight in July. It's far more effective then.
What with your balaclava on?
And the banks.
No need.
With a mask and a gun, I go trick or treating at banks.
They generally tend to put some money under the door when they've got a pasty white face pressed up against their window at 1 a.m, watching the TV, and you go, "Give me something."
I was doing that last night. Oh, you're talking about something else. Sorry.
Yeah. Oh,
different body part, mate. Different body
part. But Coos, what is your favourite thing to do in this autumn fall season? As we're trying to be what's it called North American friendly.
North American friendly. Do you start preparing for ice hockey season in the autumn?
Yeah. Pre-season's already started, or it's starting.
There we go. It's another sport that I find fantastic. Something about toothless Canadians beating the hell out of each other with big sticks is really
good game there, boy. Hola, Lisa. Hola.
No, I mean otherwise.
I don't think they say that. They're probably like, "Well, you just knocked my teeth out, eh?"
True. Otherwise, autumn is generally just nice.
Sorry, eh?
It is generally just nice getting out there for a stroll in autumn. All the different colours and the oranges and the no, we won't go with reds. No, that's a bad choice.
Yeah,
we'll go with the browns. There you go, Bobby. Browns and oranges and yellows and all those different colours coming in. It's nice. Especially the browns.
Even though Kate's trying to pry you away from me, I need deep down we still have a connection.
I didn't get an invite. It's all about you now.
I know, but you know what? She's trying to do the she's using her dark arts now, right?
Yeah.
She's
She's
trying
trying
to play hard to get so that you go to her.
I think
Trust
she's
me,
been
I know her
busted.
game. I've seen it. I've seen the game. I've seen the
I-
end game. Don't
I think she's been busted on the racism front. She's trying to overcompensate now.
That's what it is. You know what? And honestly, I'm starting to curious. I'm kind of curious if Jim really exists.
Yeah, Jim doesn't exist.
Good point. Good point.
We see this
It's
Jim,
just-
a guy who
it's
loves
just-
birds in
just
the
like
chat
Boo-
all the time.
Just like Bougie Susie, Jim is a paid actor.
Bougie Susie.
Hashtag Bougie Susie. And Mia, what's your favourite thing to do in this fall/autumn season?
I quite like going down the beach when
That's
it's
it. Stop
autumn.
there. Oh, sorry.
Like,
Yeah, I quite like going to the beach when it's autumn. It's something a bit different in the autumn compared to the summer beach. So yeah, I quite like taking the dog for a walk down there.
party conference season, all right.
Can I ask Kate? Is it okay if I ask Kate?
Yeah.
Yeah. Kate, other than stealing other people's men in autumn, what's your favorite thing to do?
I don't just do that in autumn. I do it in every season. I like two things, my favourites. One is taking the dogs for a walk in the morning when it's crispy under your feet, all the leaves and the colours. And the second thing is cozying up in your jammies and dressing gown with a hot chocolate in the evening. Oh, yes.
As well
You
as
saw that,
stealing other people's men.
Benny, you saw
As
that.
well,
how
yeah.
She tried to play that, right?
yeah,
Coogs, you saw that too, right? Boys, you saw how she tried to play that. She's like, I get out there and I love all the colors. Yeah, we know. We know.
Yeah,
We know.
I noticed.
Yeah.
I noticed.
They can't hide anything from us. They
No,
can't hide
man,
anything.
she's trying, Betty. She's trying, but it ain't working, bro. It's not working. We're good, Coogs. It's okay. Yeah. So,
Winter is the best season.
hey, did I just see who's that? Is that Arm of Will?
That's Arm of Will, yeah. It's not Arm of
Look at
Graham.
Will.
Hello.
Arm of Graham.
Hello.
We got
Arm of Graham's
Graham,
further.
But he's trying to tell me that winter is the
It
best.
is the best.
Winter's awful.
It
It's
is the
freezing.
Who's saying that?
You have cold, dark evenings.
Oh, Will is.
With a pint of best, with a flame fiery thing that's going.
You can do that in
You have
autumn
your
as
no, you
well.
don't, 'cause it's not cold enough. You have your nice Land Rover outside in Land Rover weather.
Oh, thank
you have
you.
Christmas.
Well, this thing keeps
Christmas
getting better.
is autumn.
Cookies and tea.
It is. Christmas. Winter officially begins like 2 days after Christmas, doesn't it?
You have
Ah.
Groundhog Day.
Will, have you ever been here for a winter in Canada?
No, I've been.
Well, come on over one winter. Let me change your perspective.
We've got to go to Canada for Jewish Christmas, which is eating Chinese food.
No, I've been to Vermont in February, which is not far.
It's different though. Like they
So
get
what
a
my
lot more
brother has
snow
just
in there.
done
It's
is he's
warmer
just
though.
said that all Vermontians are all Canadians. So
Surely autumn begins on the 1st of September and winter is the 1st of December, isn't it?
We collected maple syrup.
we never know. We never
Well,
know.
I do know. I just looked at the calendar.
Sure, it's
No, you didn't. Not lying, Cooper.
It's kind of like Kit Kat. You read what's there and you know what's happening.
It's just deluded, Cooper.
Kit Kats are in the chocolate aisle because they're chocolate bars, Cooper.
border with Canada.
Sorry.
They can be misfiled by lots of people. It still doesn't mean it's
Not a
correct.
straight line border. It was
So my brother is continuing the thing that all Americans are actually Canadians.
no, it shares a border. It shares a straight land border.
Well, it's like saying France is Italy, but it isn't.
No, it isn't because it's separate. It's a stupid thing to say.
You share a land border with Ireland and Wales and Scotland. What's your
Don't.
point?
Share a land
We
border
do.
with Ireland. No,
We
don't.
do, because technically
Not
Northern
with
Ireland is
Ireland.
Great Britain.
You don't say that to anyone from Northern Ireland. They'll throw you out the mirror.
Yeah. But
Mirror?
Windsor's Arm of Will, the other of the holy arms and worship of Paul Stewart. Absolutely. Big up, Paul Stewart.
It's
Windsor's
the best, man.
Chinese food.
Hey, I'm Chris.
Autumn Equino that's a cool word. We need to give that to Res. That's a Res word. Equino. What a great
Equinox.
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 I'm calling it
Equinox here.
Equino.
It's Equinox. That used to be my favourite
All right,
night.
Ben, I got this. Don't come on our
Yeah.
show. Tell you
Don't
what
you
to say
dare
and how
argue
to
with
say
the
it.
host.
Don't argue with his English. You say it however you want to say it, okay, Benjamin?
Yeah, I do what I want. I say
Don't let her
English
bully
how I
you,
want.
Mrs. I got 500.
I'll bring her
I
back in
got
and
Jim
just
locked
figure
up
out
in a
the
box
Kenya.
down here. I take a Kuba. I take a Ben.
Let's see. She tries to take everything, and then she won't even let us say words.
Stop that! Stop that!
Trying to take my Bobby and my Coover away.
Yeah.
Damn
I noticed
you.
she changed the picture behind her though.
I like that. She's changing the picture every stream. I think it's quite good.
I like how she threw the picture of her husband away, or apparent husband.
He's next to
nobody
me.
knows if
He's
Jim
here.
really exists.
He's next to me.
Is he there? Can we see his hand or something like that so we know he's a real person?
We
No,
definitely
it's a bit like in Toy Story. Do you know when Woody showed the arm?
Wow,
Yeah.
she's got a picture of her with a guy. Yeah, that makes it believable.
Oh yeah. Buzz Lightyear's arm.
Yeah, I noticed.
Oh, I thought he was doing his Bollywood.
William.
Thanks. Yeah.
I noticed, Kate. I noticed we didn't see the other arm in that picture either, did we?
Can you just confirm that you do
Ian, sorry.
Yeah.
That just confirms that the other
Jim, you're a lot younger than I thought.
That's just confused. That confirms you have a kid that's willing to lie for you.
Yeah.
Oh, shut up. Thank you, Will.
That's all right. If you need me to lie anymore, just let me know.
Good man. See.
Will knows. Will knows.
Should set you free. Good boy. Actually, Ian, ours is October, buddy.
Yeah, and also Diwali.
Diwali's coming soon.
The invoice they raise,
but
they sell.
Yeah, so
the debt.
You lot missed at least a load of things. You missed s'mores. You missed pumpkin spice lattes. You missed cozy jumpers. How dare you guys? I'm going to boot you all out. How can none of you have said cozy jumpers?
Joe, I'll tell you what my favourite thing is. As soon as it hits December the 1st, I watch Christmas movies from December the 1st.
Yes.
I love it.
They start December the 1st there?
Yeah.
I kid you not, over here, I don't know how it is over there, but the Halloween stuff is already up on shelves.
Yeah.
Right?
All the Christmas stuff's in the shop.
November
Christmas
the 1st.
stuff is already in the shops in the UK. They're already got Christmas stuff ready to go, which is.
I was going to say November 1st, the Halloween stuff literally overnight gets taken down and all the Christmas stuff is up.
Yeah,
my Christmas decks
and
go
it's
up
funny because
November.
I talked to a buddy of mine here that does retail, and he's like, we have to because everybody else does.
Yeah,
because I hate putting up all the Christmas stuff this early. But he goes, everybody
Christmas
does.
stuff
So
should not be up until minimum November the 20th.
Buddy, if it was up to my Mama Kay up there, I'd be putting up the Christmas tree today.
It's ridiculous.
Me too.
Do you know that Jakey got really upset before when we took the Christmas tree down? So I bought him a little one he has in his room all year round.
Oh, one of those little
Yeah, I'm
cute
used to
little
have one
ones,
of them.
like the pop-up ones. The desk ones. It's funny because obviously the wife born and raised in England, her whole life she grew up with a tree they pulled out of a bag and it already had the ornaments on it and it just went on the counter.
Great stuff.
When she came here and she saw the way we do Christmas, she's turned into Clark Griswold from National Lampoons. She's psychotic now.
Yeah.
So what happened is, before the kids were born and everything, every Christmas I started buying those little Hallmark like toys.
Yeah.
Minnie Mouse, Mickey Mouse. You know, they're not cheap. So you look at our tree now, and we've collected these things for close to 20 years.
That's what his wife was doing when we were at Disney. She was buying all the Christmas decorations. Like, you do it. Remember when Natty was buying all the Christmas decorations when we were there in May?
We're big followers of Christmas.
No, we're not.
We are.
We just sell Christmas trees.
Sell Christmas trees.
Christmas trees from the Christmas tree company. Fade and Boys Christmas trees. Buy your Christmas tree from the Jewish people.
Extra big for Hanukkah season.
Yes. But that's a great segue.
He is talking about a tree still, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
It's time to segue into our first game of the show. It's time to figure out what's happening on this week's Florida Man. Yay! So yes,
that laugh at the end is the best.
I love that laugh. It's great. So it's time for this week's Florida Man. Here's the game. You all know the meme already. You put in your date of birth. You put in Florida Man, and it comes up. So we're going to figure out this week, what has Florida Man been doing? And everyone in the chat, I want you guys to say what you think Florida Man has been doing. So Bobby, what do you think Florida Man has been doing this week?
I'm not going to lie, guys. I cheated. I did actually Google Florida Man before I came on the show this morning because I was up early and I was watching Kate and Ellie, and after that I had a bit of time. So I Googled and I found out that, in fact, today, 12 years ago, is the day that Florida Man got tired of being charged with bestiality and finally had his petition accepted by the Florida courts to marry his girlfriend alligator Debbie so that they can continue their consensual relationship.
Did they make it snappy?
Yeah, make it snappy.
That's it there. Oh, I see what you did
Make
there.
it snappy.
Yes,
indeed.
they did. Yeah, I like what you did. I agree with it.
Yeah, Debbie isn't much of a looker, but she's got an ear-to-ear smile.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And when she's committed, she claps down. Huh? No?
Coos, what's Florida Man been doing today of all days?
Florida Man has been coming to the stark realization that a wafer biscuit is what makes the thing a Kit Kat and not the coating. That's why you have a selection of all different kinds and only one of them chocolate.
Do you want me to do it, Bobby, or do you want to do it?
I'm eating my cookie.
Goodbye.
I'm being oppressed. Everybody saw that. I'm being oppressed here. For my belief in the truth. Yeah.
That's not the truth. It's only you think it.
Lock him up, Benny, in your back room there.
Yeah, get rid of him.
Yeah.
That's what that door is behind Ben, for those of you who don't know. It's
actually as you've now been promoted to the right-hand side, you're now playing in right wing. What do you think Florida Man has been doing this week?
I think he has been arrested for indecent exposure whilst petitioning and protesting that the Kit Kat is a chocolate bar.
Who's the Florida guy anyway?
I don't know, some guy from Florida. That's a pretty good one, isn't it, Bobby? It's a pretty good one.
That's not bad, actually. It's not bad. Other than the whole fact that she's siding with Cuba just because she's trying to earn his affection.
No, it's a chocolate bar, not a bloody biscuit.
Oh, now, Cooves, you saw the way she turned on you there, right?
Yeah.
Just saying, I don't do that, Cooves.
Yeah,
saying, I've never done that to you in our relationship.
I noted, mate. Noted.
You got to change your name to Kate Haviana, not just a girl that loves Spurs. It's just a girl that loves Havianas. That's your new name of the channel.
Yeah, I have no idea what the hell a Havianas is, but I agree with Ben anyways.
I think you should change your name to Kate Cat is a biscuit.
Okay.
At least to Jim, this invisible man, apparently.
Jim.
You bloody spoke to him on the phone, Bobby, on FaceTime, you stupid pillar.
Oh, I've heard, and now I've heard about how you can get these phones and you put in the voice thing. Even I sound like a white man on the phone.
And Mia, what has Florida Man been doing this week?
Yeah, hiding shit.
Florida Man
hide.
flew over to North London, went into the shop, bought a Kit Kat as a chocolate bar, because that's what it is, and then went and gave Ad a big cuddle at the Tottenham Hotspur Stadium.
Shut up.
Well, that's clearly fake then, isn't it?
Dude, that's you know what? The favoritism
Stop
that
causing
Mia is getting
problems.
from Ben is unacceptable.
Debbie does
She
Florida.
was allowed to say Tottenham. She was allowed to say Stadium. She was allowed to say Ange. And she agreed with Ben on the chocolate thing.
It's not a chocolate bar. It is described as being a wafer finger covered in thick milk chocolate.
There we go.
It's literally on the
Good
packet.
man.
No, it isn't.
It's literally defined by itself. This is you need to
Have
read
you-
the
have
legal
you
small
con-
print.
Sibling rivalry today on Brewing Bollocks.
Yeah, look, it's
Let's get in this, folks.
define it.
But if you
4 crispy wafer fingers covered in thick milk chocolate. They don't describe it as milk chocolate with a wafer finger.
Will, sorry, can you lean to the right a little bit,
Ooh.
please, while you break this up? Yeah,
You're
go ahead,
talking
sir. Go
rubbish.
ahead.
It clearly
Continue.
says here that Will
Clearly it
talks
says-
utter bollocks, and you shouldn't believe him. It says it on there.
What's the matter? Get a little bit singed by that truth bomb there, Ben, did you?
It's not, because we
Sitting a little
we
uncomfortable.
spoke to Nestle, and they said it's a chocolate bar.
It's not.
Their spokesman was incorrect then, wasn't they?
When I go to
Wasn't
my
they?
local
Wait,
shop,
hold
it's
on,
not
hold
with the biscuits, it's with the chocolate bars, because it's a chocolate bar.
They don't have a wafer section.
It doesn't matter what's in it, it's a chocolate bar.
It's a chocolate
It's a
bar.
bar of
Of course
chocolate.
it matters. So if I covered you in chocolate, you're then a chocolate, are you?
Yes. Yes.
Yes, I am.
Yeah, that's exactly what Bobby's saying.
That's exactly what I am.
quite a funny.
Yes.
Yeah. We are indeed. Lisa, this is just flip-flopping. This is flip-flopping. This is just fence-sitting.
This is totally correct. And a wafer is a biscuit.
What it says.
1 bar equals 1 serving. 1 bar equals 1 serving. So it's a bar. Therefore, it's a
Biscuit.
chocolate bar.
It could be a biscuit bar. Yeah, there's such a thing as a biscuit bar.
Hold on, Kate. Now you are flip flopping.
The name's
I'm just saying.
I'm grasping.
Big time. Big up, Daniel.
Is a penguin a biscuit bar or a chocolate bar?
Biscuit.
Give me
Can we
chocolate.
get back to Florida, man? I want to know what the hell happened today.
Yes. Before we continue,
What
before
the
we
shit?
continue the
Thanks,
article,
Ian, for bringing that up. I completely forgot.
This
That's
week-
so off track.
this week, Florida man on the 20th of September 2019, Florida man gets probation for picking up and transporting 41 turtles.
What we could also do,
You spelled hookers wrong.
you know, another thing you could do for an episode of your show, you could dismantle a Kit Kat and you could weigh the component parts with your industrial scale and you could work out if it's got more wafer or more chocolate in it.
That just sounds too difficult. We're not doing that. We're not
If
doing
it's
that.
got more chocolate than wafer, then I would agree. It's more likely to be a chocolate.
The only
If
person
it's
that,
more wafer than there is chocolate, it's clearly a wafer bar.
there's only one person
There's
that,
only one way to solve this.
no,
I think we have to have a
Paul
cough off.
Stewart. Only Paul Stewart knows.
Gotta have a cough off.
Only
I spoke to
Ben
him
and
today.
Will. In
this
a
man
ring.
knows if it's a chocolate bar or a biscuit.
I actually spoke to Paul Stewart today. I'd just like to put that out there.
Yeah.
So I might actually ask him that question
Yeah.
live on air.
Only if it's on the coffee company. Only if it's on the coffee company. Been telling
And,
you.
and, and
damn
his
public
reputation is
education.
hanging on in the balance on this
Public
one.
education, state education. Remember, he's from America.
If he doesn't answer correctly, Cuba, that's it. He's
Big
cut off.
afternoon.
That's right.
Big afternoon. We don't. Oh God! It's another football conversation. Stop saying the F word. The F word is a problem.
I've posed the question to Paul.
Yeah.
We shall await his response.
He's
He's
said it
online.
Afternoon, future. Yeah. Okay.
Not
Yeah.
talking El Paso man due to his what? Wait. You're too
No,
fast,
my
buddy.
luck, I'm the one that'll be covered in chocolate. Yes, don't get covered in chocolate.
That's fudge.
There's enough.
Oh, good point, Luke.
Oh, Luke, stop it.
See, Ben was about to agree with him until he read the whole comment. Did you see that, Coos?
Talking rubbish. That's why.
See, Robbie's got a good point about a Snickers bar. Is it not?
No,
a chocolate
what does
bar?
Robbie know? He's like 9.
Someone who already
Yeah,
has.
that's
They
it.
asked him. Big up, Ivor.
What's inside a Snickers bar, though?
Nougat.
Snickers.
Yeah, but it's not just that, is it? There's also like
Nougat and peanuts.
caramel, toffee, and peanuts. It's a collection of things. So the chocolate becomes basically the vessel in which to encase it all. Whereas a Kit Kat exists as a wafer before the chocolate even enters the factory.
What is this guy? This delusion. Delusion.
It's true.
Utter delusion.
Otherwise, everything else who makes Kit Kat? Is it Roundtrees? I can't remember.
Nestle.
Nestle. Otherwise, everything Nestle make that has chocolate in it is a Kit Kat. And it's not true, is it? What makes it the Kit Kat is the wafer.
Argument, Coover, is hyperbolic. It's hyperbolic and
No.
untrue.
What you're looking for is the word correct.
Incorrect. Wrong answer.
Welcome back to the Brewing Bollocks podcast, where every week we have a topic and we never finish it. But as we all know,
what the hell
it's-
did Florida man do today?
Oh, for God's sake. He picked up a bunch of turtles, Bobby.
Were you not
wasn't
paying
looking.
attention, Bobby? For
I
God's
was,
sake.
but I wasn't sure if he was going to change the lettering.
But that's what Florida Man's been doing this week. Mark says, give me a crunchy anyway. Simple as Coob, it's not a chocolate bar. Why is it not next to the wafer bars in the shop? Yeah, Coob.
Incorrectly
Yeah,
styled. A lot of people say
Well,
Pacific
everywhere,
instead of
every single
specific,
soup,
but they're
every
not
single
right.
shop.
Are they?
every single shop and supermarket is wrong, Coover, and you're
No,
right.
it's
I
not
don't
every
think so.
single. Correct ones have it in the correct place.
No, they don't. Everywhere
Yes,
has it in
they
the
do.
chocolate bar aisle.
I remember seeing actual photographic evidence of this on this show last year at one point.
Yeah, and it was wrong. And John Ellis Hall has just said double decker. Okay.
The truth doesn't need allies. You don't need everybody else saying it for it to still be the truth.
It's your truth, Cleaver. Just like the Sith believed that they were the truth, and they weren't.
I'm sure if you put chocolate on them, they'd magically become a chocolate, though, wouldn't they?
Next, we'll be discussing Jaffa Cake. Well, it says it in the name, Big D. Jaffa Cake is a cake. Also for VAT reasons, it says it in the name. We need a debate show. Forget Alex versus Ty. Coover versus everyone. Is it Kit Kat a chocolate bar? It is a chocolate bar.
No, it isn't.
And not in my local shops because I remove and burn all of them. Well, that's just horrible. That's just theft. Unless you've paid for them, then you can do that. The way Mia is getting so animated defending that Kit Kat is a chocolate bar. It is indeed a chocolate bar.
Not.
I'm very passionate about my chocolate bars.
Ah, damn it. I can't find
And biscuits, apparently.
It's a cake. It says it in the name. Also for VAT reasons.
And also, a biscuit goes soggy when it goes like a bit stale, where
The
a
cake
cake
goes
goes hard. That's the difference.
Yeah, same with a wafer.
No, wafers are soft.
You mentioned the word hard and Bobby not. It's a big giggle.
Bobby, do you need a couple of minutes?
No, let me just keep talking.
This is like saying banana bread is a bread. It is not.
It says here that they did a
It's in the
survey,
name.
and 72% of people said that it's a chocolate bar, and
Did you tell when you were going with that? Okay, that's fine.
And the rest of the people are
So-
idiots.
yeah, and the rest is not. So it is classed as a chocolate bar.
And
Correct.
where was this survey done? In your home? 2 out of 3 people said yes. So that's where you get your numbers from?
Bobby playing devil's advocate now just to cause a stir. I can see you stir in the pot, Bobby.
Man. She's trying to take my man.
I know she has.
Take my man. You think I'm just going to let it go like that? Be all nice and
Can
happy?
I just say, your man wouldn't want to be
TV
taken.
show on Saturday and shit.
Listen,
Nuts.
Bobby, your man wants to be taken. Just accept it. He's not exactly putting up a fight, is he? Just saying.
Mia, sorry, I just wanted to quickly say bye-bye.
I agree, Bobby. I agree. She got well above her.
She basically said, yeah, my man wants to leave, is what she's trying to say. Not getting in my relationship all like that, man. What should do?
Right, let's ask the general public because they are never wrong.
Obviously, what we asking the general public.
Whether a Kit Kat's a chocolate bar or a biscuit.
I told you we can work this out scientifically by melting the chocolate and weighing the chocolate and then weighing what the wafer.
That's too difficult.
It's not.
I think that's a really good idea, I've got to say, and I think that Coover would actually win that
You're
argument.
always wrong, though.
There's more wafer than chocolate.
No, I
I don't think so
in
because
weight.
chocolate's heavier because
Yeah, in
chocolate's
weight.
denser more and heavier, isn't it, than a wafer?
In weight terms, it's probably more chocolate.
I don't know what Ellie is saying, but Bobby, Bangela is hard.
She is. She's a hard ass, man.
Fair enough.
Fair
But then
enough.
again, you could pull a duvet apart and it'll be mostly feathers. But you don't call it feathers, do you? It's a duvet.
No, you call it a duck.
But that's only if you've got a feathered duvet. Not all duvets are feathered. Just
Pull
saying.
out the stuff in then, whatever it is. That's not what the item is it?
That's something you need to establish with Mr. from over there.
I don't care what they are. I will allow this political comment because it's funny. Ian, you and Bobby Kay are American. You voted for Trump. Oh, he's just crying. Are you going to time him out?
No, I was just thinking that I'm going to give him a Kit Kat bar.
I like it. In Australia,
Hey, Fitzy!
In Australia, Kit Kats are sold with the biscuits, but when I was in Thailand, they're sold in the top. That's
Interesting.
That's
There we
because
go.
Australia's
So
already
the Aussies got it right.
Aussies
Yeah.
upside down. That's why.
But you could also say that the original Australians were criminals, which is why they sent them there. So
I will say, up here, the two-finger
all
Kit
up
Kats.
to Australia, mate. All
The
up to
two-finger Kit
Australia.
Kats are
You're
sold
wrong.
with the biscuits.
You're wrong,
And the
Australia.
four
I love
with the
you. I love Australia, but you're wrong, Australia.
Clearly right.
Australia.
I hate it there.
I've never been there.
You would
Hey, Coos, is your ass okay with all that smoke Kate's blowing up it from down there?
no.
Yes, it's feeling
It must
fluffy.
be on
now.
fire.
What's the point?
What's that burning smell?
I don't know.
I
Me
was
burn
surprised
my
that you
loins.
mentioned. I was surprised you mentioned Kate and blowing in the same sentence. Really, to be fair, without saying anything else.
And I'm the dirty one because who picked up on that? Mia.
I don't know why they're called a Kit Kat. They just are. It's the two-finger patch. You might find them with the penguins.
That's it. That's it. That's what I said.
But they at least preface that a penguin bar is a biscuit. They preface it. That it's
But
a
you
biscuit.
just said it was a bar.
Yeah, because they know what it is. It's correct.
The
Whereas
penguin
Kit
is a
Kat are clearly
biscuit.
What you're
delusional.
saying is Nestle don't know what their own product is.
But technically,
exactly.
is a wafer's technically not a biscuit, is it? A wafer is just a wafer. It's not classed as a biscuit. So therefore, it's because a penguin's actual biscuit.
Then
If I start selling tennis balls and call them fruit pastels, they're still tennis balls, aren't they?
Listen, a wafer is not classed as a biscuit, so therefore it's
Yes, it
not a
is.
biscuit bar.
Well, they
Yes, it
are.
is.
Not.
Yes, it is.
I will answer this. A Twix is a chocolate bar as well.
A Twix is a chocolate bar. That's right.
But that's got biscuit and caramel.
It's a chocolate covered biscuit, clearly.
I think
You're just being contrarian here.
No, I'm not.
Cookies.
It's
Wafer is most definitely a biscuit. It's made
Mm.
differently to conventional biscuits, but it's still a biscuit. Look it up.
I want to say a massive big up to John. I forgot to say hello to him, but big up John Fitzpatrick. I've not seen you in a while. Great to see you in here, Fitzy. Great lad. Them Pink Panther biscuits are just pink wafers. They're no longer
they're
pink.
yummy.
They're no longer pink.
They're brown now. They're grey. They're like a grey.
Guys,
Yeah.
more importantly, guys, instead of arguing about that, I'm not a cookie.
That's a disaster, Bobby.
I don't know what to do. They were really good.
Bobby, just one thing. I don't really care. Just saying.
Oh, Mia, just one thing.
A
Actually,
bit
two.
of Kit Kat
Bye-bye.
rage coming on here, I think.
Mia, what were you saying?
Everybody's so rattled by the truth.
What were you
Amazing.
saying, Mia?
See, that's what happens
Sorry,
when you
Mia, what
live
were
in
you saying?
denial.
It's definitely
Yeah.
less.
Saying I don't.
Sorry,
If you're
Mia, what were you
saying,
saying?
I didn't realise Mia's in Egypt.
Sorry, Mia, what were you saying?
I don't.
What were you saying, Mia? I said, what were you saying? Stop me. I couldn't hear what you were saying, Mia. What was that, Mia?
Bobby, this is a little bit power abuse, mate. I'll just
Yeah.
I know.
carry on. do Kate next.
Oh, yeah. Okay. Do Kate? Okay, we'll do the Kate then. Sorry, Mia, you were saying?
This
I
is
don't care.
Exactly. Kate, so who's on the agenda this week for you in Kate's Take Your Man episode today? There's 2 men on the list. Okay, what are their names? There's 4 men on the list?
And off.
There's 4 men on the list?
Look at those biscuity fingers. Reminds me of a Kit Kat.
Is that... Hey, they're like the new birthday cake Kit Kats with the blue on the nails there.
Yeah. Absolutely.
And what can birthday cakes be? Chocolate. End
Cake.
of discussion.
Cake.
We also like cake as well. But it's that time of the week, everyone. It's time to find out the stories and play
Already?
Darren or Karen.
Karen.
Or
Darren! That's right, everyone. It's
Wicked
time for
intro.
Darren or Karen, your favourite show of the week. It's your favourite game. I have scoured the internet for stories of Karens and Darrens ruining people's lives in shops around the world, which always seem to happen to be in North America. But we will avoid that. But you guys ready to play Darren or Karen?
Yes, sir.
Great stuff. it's time for the first story, which is called Candles.
Karen.
I am a nephew of a blank. I was visiting them and he stopped by Walgreens. They had a newspaper and stated that some candles were 50% off, so they bought like 10 of them. They got charged full price and flipped out. We're talking like paying $1 per candle instead of 50 cents. The cashier and I both showed them that they were holding an old newspaper and even said that the offer expired a week ago. But then shifted to, well, you could have told me more nicely, and kept bitching. I just kept telling them they needed to leave. Once I finally got them out of the car, I had forgotten to grab a pack of gum and went back in and apologized to the poor salesperson. Bobby, Karen, or Darren?
That is, you didn't say where it was, did you?
No. It's a Walgreens. I can tell you that.
Walgreens. Okay, so that's in the
Walgreens.
States. Not too many of my people in most areas there. So I'm going to say Karen because it was in one of my areas, and it's definitely an Indian dead.
All right. Kuva, Karen or Darren?
As soon as it came up with candles, it's definitely a Karen. Blokes don't do candles.
All right. Kate, Karen or Darren?
I'm going Karen as well. I agree with Kuva and Bobby.
Whatever Kuva says. Shut up.
You're jealous.
Yeah, whatever Kuva said.
What did Kuva say?
That's why it's I love it.
Biscuit. Oh, Kuva could Karen. Oh, Karen.
Yeah. And Mia, Karen or Darren? You going to be contrarian like the rest of them, or are you going to agree with everyone?
I'm going to agree and say it's a Karen.
All right. Graham is saying Darren. Will, were you saying Karen or Darren?
Graham said Darren. Shit, Graham's normally right.
What's that?
Karen or Darren?
Oh, it's a Karen.
All right. Let's see what the people in the chat are saying. We've got Aki Daigle, Shalom. I love Karen.
Right.
The answer is Karen. Definitely Karen. Darren.
See if I can 2 for 32, Lisa.
Karen and Karen. Well, the answer to this one is...
Oh my God, stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
That's good, guys. I even said he a couple of times in it.
I know. I think that's why I noticed that, and I think you were doing that on purpose.
It said she. You left the she
Yeah.
bit in the story.
Don't do that. We don't write everything perfectly, but indeed it was a Karen because it was in...
Will, geez, is this your first time watching the show or something?
Yeah, we're not professional. We're not professional here.
Well, I did offer to rewrite it for you.
No, you didn't. And it's time to. We're gonna be, instead of going for the second story, we're gonna go to the third story because sod numbers. We're going for number 3, which is not such a Graceland after all. My blank is a Karen / Darren, but we're from the UK. My parent is really into country music, so one of our summer holidays, when I was probably 13, we were driving for weeks around Tennessee, Memphis, Pigeon Forge, Chattanooga, and Nashville. This would have been around 1998, 1999, I think. We did all the tourist stuff: Graceland, Sun Studio, Tooties, the Grand Ole Opry, and stalking Garth Brooks. We visited this one place. It was a museum with some sort of backlot studio, which was a tour. And my parent was really excited about visiting it, except the backlot tour was closed. I think the roads were closed for roadworks. My parent was not happy about this, especially as she only found out that we paid for the whole museum. So we went to the ticket desk. Both sides made some reasonable points. There was a sign on the ticket desk, and even though it was a little small, my parent was not getting far and exclaimed, "I've come all the way from England to visit this goddamn place. Oh dear," using blaspheme against an employee in a country music museum in Memphis or Nashville. We forgot what city we're in. Absolutely did not have the desired effect. Well, you know, sir, I was thinking about giving y'all a refund, but I don't think I want to do that anymore. At that point, my siblings and I noped out of that one and headed outside. I did never find out whether my parent got their refund. Bobby, Darren, or Karen?
I lost complete.
I'm gonna go with Darren on that one. I'm gonna go with Darren.
Cooves, Karen or Darren?
100% Darren. 100.
Any reason?
No.
All right. Kate, Karen or Darren?
Whatever Kiva said.
I'm going to say Darren, but I've got a reason because men are more bothered about the price and they would want their money back. And so they'd have a scream up. So, yeah, that's why
Clearly,
I'm
you
going
don't have
Darren.
any Indian female friends.
Yeah. Racist.
Or Jewish for that matter, because I can tell you.
Oh, I do.
My mom, they're kicking up with us.
Or
They're
Dutch.
kicking up with us.
Or Dutch.
Oh, the Dutch too, yes.
Yeah, the Dutch. And Mia, Karen or Darren?
I think it's Darren as well.
You lot are you're all texting in little groups and you're all ganging up on me. Let's see what the chat are saying. Darren,
Twice.
and G is they were longer than Leonard Carroll. I didn't say he once. And
I know, it's she.
yeah, I said she because yeah.
That's why
Keep them guessing. Graham is saying Darren, and let's see if there's anyone. But do you get a toxic alert for mentioning Garth Crooks? It's Garth Brooks. Not Garth Crooks.
Yeah. Steward.
Was it? And the answer for this one is indeed.
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
Yeah, that's right. It was indeed a Darren, because of course they would kick up a fuss because they didn't get to do it.
So you got a little bit rattled again there, Ben. It's like anybody that hits on the truth in this show, it rattles you, doesn't it?
You're rattled.
Don't you dare say that to me on my show.
I think we should start an encounter for every Wednesday show. Who gets kicked out of the show the most by the end?
Yeah, and the person that gets kicked out the least wins. So I think Kate's winning this week.
I'm not.
More.
Don't you dare argue with us, Kate. Stop arguing.
I'm not arguing with her. I'm just, is that for the date?
And we're going to continue of not following the correct order. So we're going to go.
Number seven.
Maybe. We're going to go with number 4, Express Lane, not for use. My parents once got into a screaming match with someone because of the express check-in lane at the airport. They couldn't use it, but insisted they could. They then started screaming at me because I told them I couldn't. They don't think they could use it. Mia, Karen or Darren?
And let's go ahead.
Karen.
All right. Kate, Karen or Darren?
Karen, I think, as well.
Since I can't follow Cuba.
Yeah.
That's Darren.
Cuba, Karen or Darren?
It's got to be Karen. Always looking to break up a perfectly good shouting match.
Absolutely. And Bobby, Karen or Darren?
I'm going to say Karen because that's what Cuba said.
Kiss us.
Let's see. Let's see what it's saying. Fitzy is saying Darren. We've got Lisa is saying Darren.
Hello.
Carl is saying Darren. Daniel is saying Karen. And Mark is saying Darren early doors. And Graham is saying Darren. And last one, Stuart is saying Darren. And the answer to this one is...
I'm claustrophobic, Darren!
Aha, guys, you all got it wrong. You all got it wrong.
Just for that, we'll boot him off the show.
Little bit too much gloating, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Ah,
You see, I haven't seen Ben smile like that like in ages.
yeah. The chat is smart. They're not all doing it. The chat all know what they're talking about.
No, Mark. I think Mark knows the truth.
Maybe.
Sheriff.
You're literally just using this show as your platform to put people down, aren't you, Ben?
Yeah, basically.
All right,
Good
carry
for
on.
you.
Carry on.
Good for you.
And the final story of the week, number 2, which is bizarre, really. But plates.
I don't know if I can be here for this one.
Plates equals terrorism.
Is this a Greek thing?
Maybe.
Oh.
My parents almost got us arrested for a domestic terrorism case once. We were at Mexico City flying to Juarez, and we were bringing back a bunch of plates and shit they got while they were in there in this huge box. We get to check in the get to the check-in counter. Guy says they need to have the box wrapped. My parent is deeply offended by this. While I've never had to do that before, I bring this stuff from Mexico City all the time, and I've never had to do that. They yell, causing some bewildered stares in their direction. Keep in mind, this is a very white blank, arguing angrily in absolutely flawless Spanish. So that's already intriguing enough as it is. Guy again demands that they need to go and get the box taped, and that'll be an extra charge of around 200 pesos, which is around $10. Instead of doing that, they storm off, leaving a massive unidentified box fully unattended. You know, that thing that airport announcements always tell you never to do. My blank and I had already checked in and made it through security whilst this was unfolding. Blank joins us at the gate in a huff, regaling to us this slight against their honour. Just as they finish, 5 security officers walk up to them, AR-15s at their side, and ask them their name. They say that they are. They yank them up and start dragging them away. My other parent, a lawyer, has an oh shit moment, and we go running after them. To sum up, blank does lawyer things. They do not get arrested for a terrorist. They don't get arrested for terrorism. We somehow make our flight, and we did get the damn box of effing plates back home. I make fun of them every time they use them. So there's the case of taking plates back for Mexico City. Bobby, Karen, or Darren?
Being plates alone kind of just points all the way to Karen, doesn't it? But then you said a few things in there that make me think it's a Darren, that it points too obvious to Karen kind of things. I'm going to go Darren.
All right. Cooves.
I don't
Karen.
think I've ever bought a plate.
Absolutely, Karen, all the way. No standard
Too
bloke.
obvious almost.
No bloke's going to buy plates. You'd rather wash out takeaway dishes than buy plates. The only way you end up with plates in a man's house.
I bought plates once.
What?
Yeah.
You were made to though, weren't you?
I saw these things. They were awesome because they were like huge, and I was like, when I make my personal pizza, it's going to fit on this plate. You know, you get those traditional
men's obsession with huge things because it makes up for other stuff, I guess. So.
Yeah.
Hey, aren't you like 3'2"? Everything's big to you. Quiet down.
Yeah. Yeah, Mia.
Yeah, that's why men like me, because everything's big to me, right?
Exactly.
Good stuff. Mia, Karen, or Darren?
I think it's Karen.
All right. And Kate, Karen, or Darren?
What did Kiva say?
Oh, I love this. It's all about me.
I'm going to say Karen because I don't think men buy plates.
You're just copying what Kuva says. How dare you?
No.
Graham saying Darren.
Kuva's just loving two people fight on stream over.
Karen. Stuart is saying Karen.
How can that bloke not spell Karen?
You can, I don't know. Karen. Lisa is saying Karen for sure. Men wouldn't buy plates just to eat off them. Exactly my reasoning, Ellie. Lisa, we are women.
You guys are so chauvinistic. So chauvinistic.
The plates in Mexico are art. Yeah, men can buy
Yeah, they
art.
are actually. Yes.
Lisa M is saying right on, Ellie. Mia, we are men. We are not fussed either way.
That is very true.
Daniel was saying Karen, and Phil was actually saying Kaza.
Dazar Kaza. Oh.
So for the final time this week, this one is.
Oh my God! Stop being a Karen. You're totally being a Karen.
That's right. It was a
Bullshit.
Karen as well. So
Bullshit.
You see, this is a good example, actually.
yeah,
Bullshit.
this is what Will's doing. Will refuses to use a plate, so he's using the old wrapper.
Exactly.
The way it's done, Will. Good for you.
To look for them.
You don't. You've got soul candles.
But in Will's defense, I've heard you scream at him when he tried to use the plate last time, Ben. Saying, "Don't get my dishes dirty."
You can't buy plates there, Will.
It's like if you get some microwave food and something like that, and there's some plates in the sink not washed up. Just rip off a bit of the old pizza box from the day before and use that as a plate.
Yeah.
You just make do. You don't need all this nonsense and wash-upable trickery. Just get on with it.
Get on with it, indeed. But that's it for the Brewing Bollocks podcast. But before we go,
we got 90 seconds still here. So I'm willing here now today, maybe after Brewing Bollocks. Do you want to join us about a half hour on the Three Spurs
We do have
boys?
the link, actually. Well remembered, Will. You can go to our Redbubble store to buy T-shirts.
What about coffee?
What the shit, dude?
Do what you want. But, Bobby,
Go buy a shirt.
When can we next find you and Cooves on the airspace?
We're actually going to be on live in about a half hour. I'll get over to the Three Spurs boys. There's going to be the Kuva Cupcake battle. That's 2 Ks. Kuva and Cupcake spelled with a K. Kuva in the middle, me and Kate on either side, and the battle to stretch Kuva over to one side or the other. Let's face it, cupcakes might be big, but they're just not something you share.
I can stretch both sides easily.
It's not something you share. So, Kate, challenge.
Yeah. And Cooves.
Just kidding. We'll be back like next week or something. Oh, no, we're back on Friday. Sorry, Friday. Friday, we're doing an NLD preview show with Rob G, my cousin, my What's Buzzing cousin, and TJ Warren from TJ Warren TV. So a couple of Arsenal fans on. Myself,
otherwise known as the Wafflers.
A little bit. Yeah, it's a waffle party. Bring your own syrup, baby. Whoop, whoop.
Whoop, whoop. Mia, when can we next find you, miss?
I'll be doing my preview at 5 p.m. UK time tomorrow.
Yeah.
For the Arsenal game. And yeah, I did a video already today. So if you haven't watched that one, make sure you go over and watch it.
Cooves, when can we next find you, Sunshine?
Let's think. Shelfside Spurs tomorrow night, isn't it?
Yeah.
So, as we know, that is the only thing on Thursday evenings.
Correct. And TottenhamOnTour just before them, just to help them out a bit. And finally,
not even them. Yeah, yeah, of course.
And
Tottenham.
Kate, when can we next find you, miss? When can we next find your channel on?
1 till 2 every day, Monday to Friday. And Saturday night, I've got to find some guests. Mia's joining me for sure. For the North London Derby preview show, Saturday at 8. I did have some lined up, but they're being twats, so I'm not sure who's going to come on yet. Not you, Coover. You're always welcome.
Oh, there we go. See.
Me, Coover, and Mia.
Yeah, Coover's welcome with us.
Yeah.
Yeah, there we go. Oh, that just need one more on board and everybody can be fighting over me. Come on, Ben.
Oh, and Ellie's coming. So it's 3 girls and Cooves.
Oh, that's what you think. Ellie and me are doing a show Saturday night now.
Don't think you are.
You take my man, I take your girl.
No, it doesn't. Yeah, it's Will out. But thank you all so much to my guests, Kate, Mia, Cooves, and Bobby for coming on the show this week. Thank you all so much for watching. And as always, if you know what the cough is, brewing.
Kit Kat's a biscuit.
Get rid of her.
In hand we
Sugar loves
trust.
me more than you.
Kit
Thank
Kat's
you
still
all
a
so
biscuit.
much for watching. Have a great
Go
rest
on,
of
you
your day.
Spurs.
And
Kit
ciao.
Kat's a biscuit. It's a biscuit.
A little different than all the rest. I'm quite old-fashioned, wear a hat, sometimes play chess. And when I'm out, I'm looking for that vintage fling. But all complexions that I adore, so hard to find, they seem impossible to score. So I dream of